I've got a couple hundred rounds now. There, that's better. I got a couple hundred rounds now on this BC Gunworks grip. And while my shooting is not always on top, I've only had this Prodigy, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 months. But anyway, yeah, while my shooting isn't always on top, this grip has made a world, literally a world of difference in my shooting overall with this Prodigy. The factory grip, a lot of people can get my real only problem with the factory grip. I could not get it stippled aggressive enough to hold on to the gun. Now, anyone who's into the 2011 world knows that much like an AR-15 or most battle rifles, this gun likes to be ran wet. My problem was I always had, from touching it and oil on the grip, and I just could not get a good purchase on the factory grip. Now the sort of the layout here, or the way this is contoured with that dip in and this extension here, man, that really lets me get a good grip on this thing, really high into the gun. And the texturing, now this is a stainless steel grip. The texturing on this is aggressive. Now, it bites, it sticks to your hand really good. Now that's the thing, okay? And I don't know if you can see this, but you can see where my hand is scuffed up, especially up in here where I'm gripping around the gun. This grip is very bitey, truly bitey. Now, the guys over at BC Gunworks told me I could take some Scotch-Brite around this if I wanted to just soften it up a little bit, but no, I don't. No, I definitely don't. When I grab the grip grabs me back. And so while I'm not a top shot, when I put that gun out there and I take that shot, the grip is not sliding around in my hand. And I can't believe there's actually an extra aggressive. That's insane, but this here is pretty dang prickly, if you will. I've shot with gloves on. Your gloves just melt into this grip as far as that texture. It's just not sliding. Okay? It's not going anywhere. Installation, straightforward. If you do anything with 2011, straightforward. Non-functioning grip safety, fantastic. Works with the Chile magwells. This is the tactical magwell. Well, I haven't done a whole lot of reload drills. I'm sure this will do just fine. Now, eventually, I'll send this grip out. It's stainless steel to get titanium carbon nitrogen coated to 100% match the frame. However, the dual colors here kind of actually looks pretty good. I I don't know if I mentioned in the other video that I put up, the unboxing, but you also get the safety here. I need to get that safety probably coated in DLC. The only thing that I think I'm going to do to this grip is I'll probably get a piece of skateboard tape and put right under there, just cut it to fit. That way, you know, when I've got this gun, that skateboard tape there just prevents any, you know, sliding, or gives me just a little more purchase on that. As far as keeping it, you know, keeping my hand anyway in that same position. Fantastic grip from those guys over there. Real good guys. Real easy to talk to on the Facebook Messenger, which, by the way, I did use for anyone, you know, trying to call them. I did use that phone number, and for whatever reason it didn't work. So you might have to get a hold of them on the Facebook. That's how I communicated with them before I purchased the grip. Shipping was quick. They're on top of it. The dudes over there, they're pretty much on top of it. Now there's going to be somebody asking me, hey dude, you know, is that stainless steel pretty heavy? Is it as heavy as they say? It's pretty heavy. I'm not a competitive shooter. You know, I built this gun and I told those dudes, you know, we went over some things. I said, look, you know, I'm building more of a direct action combat handgun. You know, even though there's a lot of slick competition stuff on this, you know, I'm not looking for a gun that's sprung so light I can air rack it. You know, none of that matters to me. This is a gun I'm throwing in my kit. This is a gun that I take into sanctuary cities in case there's anything, you know, God forbid I'm in the middle of some wacko terrorist attack, or, you know, this is a direct action gun. I carry it outside the body. I go to shooting events, forced entry, tactical events. This is not a grip. This texture is not a texture you want for concealed carry. Trust me, this thing will fucking grate you the fuck up. But it is a good texture for the competitive shooter, the dude who does go to those events, and you're out here, you know, a little bit of mud gets on this grip, it ain't slowing you down. Trust me. And I'm actually glad that we went the stainless way, because with the aluminum you can get nicks in that little, you know, you bang it against something, you've got a nick. I don't have a nick in this stainless steel. Trust me, it's going to be very hard to put a ding in this stainless steel grip. So the last thing I'm going to mention to you here is, while talking to the guys over there at BC Gunworks, they got new textures coming out. At the time of this recording, they have no aluminum grips. They're coming out with some new textures. I don't know if they're coming out with new contours or not, but they told me they got new textures and stuff on the way. So for those of you guys who are building that sort of crossover self-defense carry, main pistol type setup, stay tuned to those. I'm excited myself to see those new grip textures. If I build a 3.5-inch Prodigy or a 3.5-inch 1911 double stack gun, I'd like to see what they do come out with over there. But I've got zero regrets on this, none. And I'm also glad I dealt with those guys, small business guys, you know, easygoing hillbilly guys like myself, everyday sort of guys, you know what I mean? Not big corporation guys, if you will. But yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling. But as far as this gun goes, finally done with the whole project. And now we just have to put rounds down range. Get this gun, get some rounds under this gun, and yeah. For those of you who sort of followed this gun and the build, that's it. I mean, we are 100% done. There's nothing that I could possibly do to this to up the game. So, thanks to the dudes for getting me my last piece of the project over there at BC Gunworks, and we'll catch you in the next one.